Okay, we're gonna take a look at one of Harry's pedestals, which he does so beautifully. This one is the rose pedestal. So if you love being able to always have flowers, right, and the beauty, look how stunning this is. So right on top, I've got one of the 3-wick candles, but there still is capacity and room if you have a little bit of a larger candle as well from Harry. This will ship to you for free. So you get the pedestal, and then you put whatever candle you'd love to right on top. It's all done in ceramic. And I'll show you just really quick too. The bottom has a beautiful felt finish as well. So this really is just a gorgeous luxe piece.
Always protects your table.
3 1/4 inches high.
Me, so you know, always protects your table and signed by me, so that actually you know it's an authentic Slatkin Company piece. But yes, look at the carving work that goes into our pedestals. So many of you collect them. That's why we sell so many on QVC. And the pedestals are only at QVC. So if you want your pedestals, you have to buy them when you see them on QVC. Really to die for. Look at that. How beautiful is that going to be when you put that in the middle of your table when you're entertaining, or when you put it outside on your summer porch with a candle on it. Really a beautiful statement. Big, really, all those roses to die for.
This is beautiful. Okay, so I'd love to tell you something, Harry, because we talk about how scent. I know you appreciate this.
Oh, yes,
so
let's go back to your, yes.
I was sitting in a psychology class, and the professor asked the students, hey, out of all the senses, right, what is one scent that you couldn't live without, right? And so what, you know, whether it's sight, is it hearing, is it touch, is it smell? And I raised my hand and I so proudly was like, well, smell, of course. Like, how could you not? Thinking of how much emotion is tied and like calming and all these things. Everybody in the class looked at me like I was nuts. They're like, Ellie, smell? Like, of all the scents, you wouldn't want to lose smell? And I'm like, imagine, you know, and meanwhile, they're like, sound, sight. And I'm like, but think about the emotion, right? So when you shared that earlier, I was like, you know what? I was on to something.
Your brain goes first to scent. So remember, if you had your eyes closed, you're going to smell and you're going to take in the ambiance. It takes a while for your eyes to settle in a room. So, and your touch of smell, it's all different. Your skeenness and your sense of smell. I remember before Laura, years ago, so we've been married 32 years. But before Laura, I took a date and we went to this restaurant opened by Daniel Boulou downtown in New York. And the entire front was done like an orchard with his apples from a farm. And I walked in and I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to impress the girl, because actually the whole place smelled like apples. Walked in the restaurant, it smelled like you were in an orchard. We sit down, I said, wasn't that amazing? She said, I have no sense of smell. I said, check, please. Can I have a check?
That's funny. You're like, yeah, this isn't going to work out.
Out of here. This isn't going to work at all. No.
That's funny. Well, it is so, you know, impactful. It changes our mood, our memory, our everything around us. And that's what I love about what you do with your pedestals, because I think it truly puts the candle on a pedestal. It isn't just like you light it in the back corner and think, oh, I lit a candle. It's a moment.
So scent is first. So I've always come scent first, because again, it's our keenest scent. But then you have to have the beauty. It's why I actually decorate my candles so beautifully. I put so much money into the glass, the base of the glass, the silver lid, and the same thing with the bases, which funny, I do QVC in the UK, they call it the crown. I'm like, oh my God, I think I'm gonna get in trouble with the royals. But the point is that it really is the crown, the finishing touch to the candle in your home. It just sets it apart from all the others.
Yeah, we've got, we do have a set of 3 coming up in just a little bit, giving you just a little sneak peek of the white sand verbena. But it could also be even our one-time only, or excuse me, our today only price candle. Maybe, oh my gosh, could I get the rosé all day on the rose pedestal?
Exactly.
Even if, and Harry, this one fills the space a little bit more.
Any of my candles, it fits my 3 wicks, my 4 wicks, it'll fit any Slatkin Company candle.
What about the 50 ounce?
Oh, I don't know. Let's try it. Do you have one?
Yeah, we could try the 50 ounce.
Let's try
see.
It.
Okay, see. Okay, look how pretty.
Talk and about then even making something majestic even bigger. My God.
Even if there's space around it, it looks beautiful, right? Like, oh gosh, this with the rosé all day, it's just perfection. Okay, here, yeah. Let's just try it. I don't know. It's a test. Not that it needs it. It works.
It fits. It fits.
That's Drama.
Okay, now talk about a crown. That looks like, I mean, talk about a royal
That's the
moment.
crown and the
That's
scepter
it.
and the velvet train.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's
Absolutely.
some good stuff. Okay, so yes, so far every candle in our show. I thought for sure. I'm glad we tested it, Harry.
I'm glad you did too. I never have. I'm going to use it now in my home.
There you go. Hey, this is where we started the show with, oh no,